This is the story of the day I took my family to a friend's wedding. I never thought something like this would happen to me, but what occurred that day is difficult even to narrate. I was lucky to escape from there. So, let's begin the terrifying story of that day. I had gone to a friend's wedding. Myself, my wife, and my little daughter, who was 5 years old. The three of us attended the wedding, and we didn't even realize when night fell. Everyone started leaving for their homes, and I was about to leave too. But my friend said, "Hey man, why are you leaving now? Where will you go this late at night? You won't find any ride. Just stay over at my place." I said, "No, buddy. I have to go for a very important meeting early tomorrow morning. I have to leave today." Then the three of us held hands and started walking towards home. It was exactly 12 a.m. It was very difficult to find a taxi or a bus this late. We reached the bus stop hoping we might find a bus, but we sat there for an hour and no bus arrived. Then we felt that perhaps we should turn back. My friend was right in saying, "Stay tonight." Maybe I made a mistake by not listening to him. The three of us started walking back toward my friend's house. After walking a short distance, we found an old sign that read, "Rana Junction Station." This surprised us. Is there a train station here too? There was an arrow on the sign. We looked in that direction and saw a flickering light in the middle of the forest, as if there were a station there. Just then, my wife said, "Maybe there really is a train station over there, let's go. It's better than a bus. If we find a train, at least we will get home." I thought, let's give it a try. It was very late. Then we started walking on that path. Walking for about 10 minutes, we reached halfway inside the woods. And then, the station was in front of us. The sight we saw shocked us. A station like this in the middle of the forests. One we had neither heard of nor seen. The entire station was deserted. No one was visible far and wide. We were astonished. A station in a dense forest, and completely desolate. We thought maybe it was a new station, which is why there was no crowd. I, my wife, and my daughter, the three of us went and stood on platform number 2. We were hoping a train would arrive. 10 minutes passed, but there was no sign of a train anywhere. Just then, we saw a strange man. He was standing very close to us. We were startled because when we arrived, there was no one there. The whole station was empty. Where did this man suddenly appear from? We asked him, "Sir, where are you headed?" But he did not reply. He just stood silently, as if he was waiting for someone. His clothes were very strange, old, torn, like clothes from a bygone era. I was amazed looking at him. Does anyone wear such clothes nowadays? I looked away and glanced towards platform number 1, and this sight shocked me again. On platform number 1, a lot of people were standing in a line, all completely silent as if they were waiting for someone. My wife got scared and said, "What is happening? When we came, no one was here. Where did all these people suddenly come from?" I also got nervous. Where exactly did all these people come from? We thought, let's ask them if they are waiting for a train, and whether the train will arrive on platform number 1 or not. Then we reached platform number 1. As soon as we arrived, we saw tons of people standing in a single line. Everyone was silent. No one was talking to anyone. Then I asked one of them, "Hey buddy, will a train come here?" But even they did not give me any answer. All the people were standing silently together. Seeing this, I got a little frustrated and I placed my hand on the shoulder of one of them and said again, "Hey friend, will a train come here?" But as soon as I touched him, I felt that the person was completely drenched in water. His entire body was wet, as if he had just emerged from a pond. Seeing this, I got even more scared that this person's body is completely wet. But when I carefully observed all the people, I saw that everyone's bodies were wet. Their skin was cold, and their faces were pale, as if they had lived in a watery place for years and years. Seeing this, I was afraid. What is going on? What kind of people are these? Then my wife told me, forget about them, let's wait for the train. Just then, a horn sound came from a distance. We stood up. We thought a train was coming. We saw a bright light shining from afar, as if a train was approaching. And slowly, the train came and stopped on platform number 1. I was astonished to see the train. It was very old, from an earlier era, a steam-powered train, completely ancient. Seeing this, I got scared, and my wife asked me, "What kind of train is this? Do such trains still run in this day and age?" I was a little scared and wondered whether to go inside or not. Just then, I held my wife's hand and climbed onto the train. As soon as I got onto the train, I met a conductor who was standing right in front of me. His clothes were very old and torn, as if he were a conductor from an earlier time. He asked me for a ticket, but we did not have any tickets. Then I told him, "We don't have tickets, but it's okay. You take money from us." Then that conductor told me, "No problem, have a seat." Then we sat down on a seat. But all those people who were waiting for the train also slowly started getting onto the train. But the surprising thing was that all those people did not sit with us. They went and sat down in the rear rail car. Then I felt a bit strange. Why are all these people sitting in the back? There are so many empty seats in the front. Are we sitting alone here? Then I told the conductor, "Sir, why are these people sitting in the back? Send them up here, there are lots of empty seats." But the conductor did not say anything to me. He quietly walked ahead. Then I thought, let's talk to them for a bit. I went over to them and then I said, "Why are you people sitting here? Come up front, there are many empty seats ahead." But none of them gave me any answer. Then my wife told me, "Leave it, please go sit on your seat." Then we quietly sat down. After that, the train started moving. The train slowly started and picked up quite a speed. Now our train was running at a good speed. 10 minutes passed. The train kept going. Then I thought, let's take a walk. Then I got up from my seat and went towards the front car. But after going forward, what did I see? Tons of people were already sitting in the train. Then I asked them, "Where are you people going?" But even they did not give me any answer. But one thing was very strange. Their clothes were very old and torn, and their faces were pale, as if they had been in water for years and years. Then I ignored them and walked forward. I kept walking until I reached the train's engine, to the cabin where the train engineer drives the train. As soon as I reached there, what did I see? There was no engineer in the train. The train was running by itself. Seeing this, my body started trembling. I understood that we had boarded the wrong train. This is not right. On top of that, these people who are not talking, wearing old clothes, and on top of that, this train is running by itself. There is no driver. Then I started running back towards my coach. Just then, one person from that group stood up and grabbed my arm tightly. As soon as he grabbed my arm, my body went cold, because that person's hand was completely cold, soaked, and wet. I told him, "Let go of my hand. I need to go to my wife." But that person kept saying one thing. "You will also go with us to that broken bridge." Hearing this, I was a little surprised. What is this person saying? Which broken bridge is he talking about? Just then, all the people stood up and started saying the same thing. "You will also go to the broken bridge. You will also go with us into the broken bridge." Hearing this, I was very scared. I understood that we had boarded the wrong train. This is not a train. It is something else entirely. Then I ran to my wife and said, "This is not a train. Let's get off this train." Then my wife said, "How can we get off? The train is moving too fast." Just then, what did I see from the window? Our train was speeding towards a broken bridge. There was a broken bridge ahead that was going into a gorge. Seeing this, I got very scared. Then I held my wife's hand and started saying loudly, "We are not going to survive now. Our train is going to fall from a broken bridge." Then all the people in the train stood up, and they all started laughing loudly and saying, "You will also die. You will also go with us into the broken bridge." Then the three of us got very scared. We held each other's hands and we ran towards the engine. But all those people were chasing us. They were slowly coming towards us, and as they slowly approached, one of them grabbed my neck, and he grabbed my neck so hard that it was difficult for me to breathe. Now we felt that we would not survive. And just then, the train crashed onto the broken bridge and we all fell unconscious. The next morning, a few hours later when we opened our eyes, what did we see? It was morning, and I, my wife, and my daughter, the three of us were lying on the train tracks. I opened my eyes and saw that my wife was lying unconscious. Then I took out the water bottle from my bag and sprinkled water on her eyes, and she also regained consciousness. We all woke up. But what did we see? The same train station we were standing on last night was in front of us, which had completely turned into a ruin. Its tracks were entirely rusted. The whole station had become a ruin. Then we looked around and saw that platform number 2, where we were standing last night, had also completely turned into a ruin. Just then we met an old man who was cutting wood in the forest. His eyes fell on us. Then the old man looked at us and said, "Hey there, who are you and what are you doing in these woods?" Then I told the old man, "Sir, there was a train station here, wasn't there, which was very nice and new? But how did it turn into a ruin now?" Then the old man told me, "Are you people crazy? How can this be? This train station has been closed for 100 years. Hearing this, I was astonished. The ground slipped from under my feet. How can this be? Last night, we caught a train from this very station, and that train fell into a gorge. Then we looked at ourselves and understood that what happened to us last night was something else entirely. Because we had fallen into the gorge, but we are alive now." Then the old man told me, "What are you people saying? Which gorge are you talking about?" Then we told him about the incidents that happened to us. Then the old man understood everything that had happened to us last night. Then the old man told us, "You people are very lucky. You survived." Then I asked him, "Sir, then what was that train that we boarded last night?" The old man said, "Son, the train you people boarded actually fell into the water 100 years ago because of a broken bridge, and all the passengers of the train died in that accident. That is why this train station has been closed ever since. This accident happened 100 years ago when I was a child." Then I completely understood that the train we boarded last night was none other than the same accident-struck train. Ever since then, I have stopped traveling at night. I do not travel anywhere at night, and whenever I remember that moment, my entire body goes numb, thinking about how I escaped that day. And if you also travel at night or have to commute, believe me, if you find a train station on a desolate road or in a desolate forest at night, do not go to that station. It is also possible that the train station you are going to is somewhere else entirely. So if you also find a train station on a desolate road or in a desolate forest, believe me, quietly leave from there and go towards your home, but do not go to that station. It could also be that what you see is not real.